Alright, so this is part 2 of major themes or just things that I'm noticing in the Star Wars movies as a brand new fan and through the lens of somebody that likes to talk about politics, spirituality, and mental health. And as we know, I'm talking about episode 4, that is the movie that I just watched. What was really interesting to me was the difference between Han Solo as a character and Luke Skywalker and the dynamic that they had, right? It reminds me a lot of the red button, blue button debate that's going on TikTok right now. Han Solo seems to be a character that mostly acts out of self-preservation and is unwilling to do certain things that will compromise his safety or, you know, his well-being or his life, right? Luke, on the other hand, is somebody who is more thinking about preserving the community as a whole and would basically sacrifice himself if he knew that it meant that it was going to a greater cause and it was going to help out the community as a whole in the future. I'm really interested to see like the influence that they're gonna have on one another. I'm already seeing some of the influence that Luke has had on Han Solo because Han Solo comes back at the end and helps out, which is very different from what he said that he was going to do and what I would have assumed his actions would be prior to meeting Luke. Something that I've also noticed is discrimination, especially when it comes to the droids. I don't know in Star Wars if they see droids as just kind of like computers or like computer servants and they're non-sentient, but it seems to me that they are sentient because C-3PO expresses worry a lot and especially concern for R2-D2 and how busted up he looked at the end. So I'm going to assume there is some sentience there. But we're seeing discrimination, especially in the bar scene where they refused to serve droids and then C-3PO was like, yeah, we'll just wait outside. I don't all know where this is coming from. Again, brand new to Star Wars, but I'm curious to see like why people feel that way towards droids, what exactly happened, like what's the history there. But yeah, that's something that I'm noticing. I haven't fully fleshed out all of my ideas about it, and maybe I will as I continue to watch movies, but also the idea of like money and bargaining and stuff like that is really interesting because Han Solo almost got killed because he owed Jabba the Hutt money and like he was in debt. So the concept of that in space is just interesting to me. And the Jawa, I think, are their names. I thought they were Ewoks, but they're not. The ones that sold C-3PO and R2-D2 to Luke and his uncle. I was like, are they trafficking these robots? Those are the things that caught my eye in part 4. But yeah, let me know in the comments, what do you think about any of this?